I thought it was unbelievable. I mean, obviously, I was expecting it to be great from what I'd heard about it, but after actually experiencing it, it's like there's words fail me. It's just it's one of those things you really need to see for yourself in order to really appreciate how good it looks. I mean, there's only so much you can do with videos and images like to actually sit down and look at it. It doesn't feel like it should work, but it does. And it works really well. So yeah, I'm impressed.
Yeah, I was really impressed with the 3DS. I thought it looked really cool. It felt really good as well. It felt really sort of slick. I was expecting a kind of a clunky toy-like bit of kit, much like the original DS when it came out. But actually, it's very sort of smooth around the edges. It feels good in your hands. The analog slider as well. I was expecting that to be a bit awkward, but actually that feels just right. And I'm really surprised actually with how Nintendo have done with getting the bit of kit made. Actually, it looks really good. So I'm looking forward to seeing that in its final form.
Best one I've seen so far is Metal Gear Solid. That looks incredible. If that's an indication of what the games are going to be like with the 3D effect, then I'm well up for it, because it doesn't just look like a normal game with a 3D effect tacked in. It looks like it could properly just make games feel completely different to how they felt before, and throw in totally new gameplay mechanics and everything.
Well, for me today, I'd say my favourite title was Pilotwings Resort. When I initially saw 3DS, I'd say Metal Gear was probably the most impressive thing, just because of the 3D effects. But with Pilotwings, you can see that the depth perception becomes really important, and it actually helps you in game when you're flying through rings and stuff to see the distance between you and the thing you're aiming at. So I'd say, yeah, definitely Pilotwings Resort for me.
I was really surprised with how good Nintendo Dogs and Cats was, actually. I was expecting a bit of a slush fest and stuff, but actually, technically, it works brilliantly. You've got a stylus on the bottom of the screen, and you've got all the 3D business on the very top screen. Dogs sort of coming towards you and stuff. Looks awesome.
Kid Icarus Uprising looks amazing. If that's going to be one of Nintendo's first 3DS games released, that's going to be an amazing first foot forward, because it's a really good example of how 3D can improve the experience, rather than just simply being a normal game with 3D tacked on. It really looks like because it's a shooting game, well, because there's shooting involved in it, the sense of depth is really important for judging the distance between yourself and enemies, and I think it's just going to be an unbelievable example of what 3D can do to gaming.